Grant. It sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George, and it's Barlow in at the 4 slot. Here's Rollins. Trent for 3. Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Maxey surveying the D. Pass to Embiid. Puts it up from the high post. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Here's Milwaukee. Kuzma, the pass to Rollins. Here's Turner, 15 in his last outing. Trent outside. There's a screen by Turner. Just 5 to shoot to the paint. And a nice finish on the layup.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
George passes to Embiid. George outside. Now here's Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. The 3 from Edgecombe. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineups with over 50. Yes, 50 combinations. They're hoping for a little bit more consistency this year.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's the perfect addition.
A two-way talent. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Here's Maxey. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
What a read by Maxey. Sees how the play opens up and sends the ball that way.
Rollins passes to Kuzma. Turner against Embiid. Pass to Trent. Here's Rollins. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, give credit to Kuzma for taking the contact so well. Excellent work powering the shot through.
Screen by Embiid. Maxey passes to Embiid. The wide open shot is on the money. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so quickly, we look at the teams with the highest field goal percentage. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 5, the Bucks.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Here's Rollins. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Back to Kuzma. Outside Grimes. Down low. And Turner with the block.
And the offense really feeling the effects of Turner's 7'4" wingspan there.
And Trent the bucket on the assist by Green. Trent's got 5 now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Embiid, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. To the inside. Trent outside. There's a screen by Turner. For three. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's stolen by Kuzma. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Trent finds Kuzma. Can't connect from short range. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Embiid. Outside Edwards. The three ball. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Kuzma. Here's Rollins, covered by McCain. Rollins gets the bucket.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Milwaukee out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Anthony is out there with Gary Harris. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Amir Coffey. And it's Sims in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Well, injuries a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, BA, and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jeremy Kane was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Anthony outside. Portis with a screen on Maxey. Here's Anthony. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Pass to Maxey. Drummond to screen on Anthony. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Here's Harris. Finished off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And the Bucks with some changes. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Sims. Trent comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Rollins in for Harris. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Now here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks leading by 8. Trent, the pass to Kuzma. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Kuzma's gone 1 for 3 on the night. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Brian, back to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Portis. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. Back to Anthony. Portis the screen. Unloads from 13. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's gotten his second bucket of the game. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Here's Embiid. Ooh, look at Embiid converting it close.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, BA, I think it's his intelligence. Joel is a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Green comes in for Anthony. Philadelphia also making some changes. Barlow's checked in for Watford. George comes in for Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Pass to George from deep. The rebound by the Bucks. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
Moving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Here's Maxey after Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. Embiid against Turner. Up top, Embiid. 6 points for him. The 3 from Edgecombe. The rebound by Turner.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
1:04 left to play in the second quarter. Rollins passes to Kuzma. Launches a 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Trent. Barlow passes to Maxey. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Turner. And here are the Bucks now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Kuzma, that's good.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it to George. Embiid, a screen on Green. Pass to Embiid. Here's the 3. Showing some range. Embiid, nice.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Kuzma, left side. Misses the jumper. And so it's Milwaukee ending the quarter up 10. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. And Allie LaForce has some... All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on...
And a look here now at the Bucks. They're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Bucks.
Their efficiency on offense has been off the charts. Credit them for coming out and executing.
The players are happy, the coaches are happy. Let's see if that sticks in half number 2. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
The Bucks leading by 10, and we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just a reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is, Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's George, then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Barlow in at the power forward position. Edgecombe, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
On the wing, Green. Maxey covering. Green, a screen. Shot clock at 5. Back to Trent. From behind the arc. Barlow grabs a miss. 76ers trail by 12. Here's Edgecombe. Oh, he dunks it right on Kyle Kuzma. Man,
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Turner. And here's Trent. Now here's Kuzma. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. George passes to Maxey. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Maxey's got his first points of the night.
Continuing to work, no give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
Pass to Rollins. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Trent outside. There's a screen by Turner. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Here's Barlow, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Rollins passes to Trent. And here's Turner from the arc. Rebound by the 76ers.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Oh, stolen by Turner. Kuzma outside. Pass to Rollins. Over to the wing. Here's Turner. And Embiid with the block.
Ooh, that's what you call protecting the rim, baby. Great job by Embiid.
George. Again, Philadelphia.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Bucks making a change here. Anthony's checked in. You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
Oh, when I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now Philadelphia with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
McCain's shot is off.
Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one back.
Trent outside. Inside. Out to Anthony. Three-pointer. Rebound by Philadelphia. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. A nice shot by Grimes.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back to you, B.A.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid for the lead. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. Milwaukee in the lead. Green, the pass to Anthony. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Kuzma finds Anthony. To end the drought. It's not going to go for him. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Bucks on top, leading by just 2. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Whew.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Bobby Portis out there with Gary Harris. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Rollins in at the point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Smart pass. You'll have to love that all-around game of Tyrese Maxey.
Harris outside. Pass to Rollins. McCain against Anthony. Over McCain. Drummond grabs the miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. And the upcoming schedule for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Knicks, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The 76ers also with a sub. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Portis outside. Harris finds Turner. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Three-pointer, Anthony sends it home from three-point land.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Pass to Watford. With his first shot attempt. Rebounded by the Bucks. Turner's got his sixth rebound on the night. Here's Rollins. Maxey covering. Anthony, left side. Harris, a screen on McCain. Anthony, the pass to Portis. Here's Rollins. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And the Bucks with some changes. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Portis. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Anthony. Philadelphia also making some changes. Barlow's checked in for Watford. Paul George comes in for Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Green. Let's loose the three. It's money from deep.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And he slams it down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Milwaukee leading by 7. Here's Kuzma. .149 left in the game.
And he's really an assertive offensive presence. Kuzma shows no mercy when attacking the defense.
At the line for Milwaukee, Kyle Kuzma. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Outside Maxey. Embiid against Turner. 6 to shoot. Now Embiid. Owning the post right there.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
The Bucks leading by 7. On the wing, Kuzma. Lays it in easily.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
Now Embiid. Shot from 16, and that's in.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, oh, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Up top, Trent. He shoots. George is there for the rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Now Embiid. And Turner with the block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
Now Green. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Trent. The 17-footer. Book it!
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Embiid and Turner with the block. He's off from 3. So Milwaukee wins it. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill